Now we know the Pelicans are a team that made the playoffs a year ago without Zion Williamson. They were number 8 going through the play-in process now, and this is third year. Oh! Williamson off that baseline. Woo!
How about it, boys? Zion Williamson and the Pelicans, ahead of a season full of expectation, looked spectacular in preseason game number 1.
I thought he looked like a player that hasn't played basketball in a while, and I mean that in a good way, in a bad way. Like, you could tell like there's some things he's trying to figure out. You can also tell that he had a pep in his step. I mean, this is somebody that is a game changer. You were a team that in the postseason last year, you scared the Suns. I mean, you made some real noise in the postseason, and you're adding a generational talent. Now, he hasn't been able to show that just yet in his NBA career because of the injuries, but he is somebody that if he stays healthy, he completely changes your team. He completely changes the Western Conference. There's just a lot of things that he can do for you because there's just not many players like him. I mean, he's a very unique basketball player. So I thought last night was great. You see him there. You can tell he's trying to knock some of the rust off. He mentioned trying to knock some of the rust off, but that is somebody that if he stays healthy, you go from like maybe a 6-7 seed to like conversation of a 3-4-5, maybe even 3-4. Maybe I can throw 5 in there.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny we talk about trying to knock the rust off. How many guys in trying to knock the rust off on the NBA court are going to go for 13 points, 14 boards in 15 minutes? I mean, hyper efficient as always. Looks like he's in great shape as well. Maybe even better shape than when he was dominating a couple of years ago. So just a fantastic time last night. Mario, how are you feeling, my friend? 70 first-half points from the Pellies. No Brandon Ingram, no Trey Murphy last night.
40 in the first quarter, too. So you know that's not going to slow any of the hype down. And Zion looked physically really good. Like I made the comment to Danny that fair or unfair, he looked like he actually did the all-season conditioning program for the first time. He looked really thin, and he was playing really good defense. I don't know if y'all saw a chase down block that they called a goaltend.
Yeah, they call it goaltend.
It should not have been a goaltend. That was a clean block, and also Zion 5 for 5 from the free throw line. Love to see that.
Oh, okay.
So everybody's going to talk about the dunks, and they should. They were cool, but he was really good on defense, and I love to see the 5 for 5 from the free throw line. If he can knock down his free throws like around 70-75%, that's going to be huge.
Well, I mean, look at his highlights, dude. Oh, my God. I can't believe he's back, dude. It's been so long. Okay, a couple other things. I love this quote from Willie Hernangomez, what did Hernangomez just win? Wasn't it MVP of the FIBA?
Eurobasket.
Yeah, the Euro tournament. Shout out, he said, quote, talking about Zion, he's having fun. He's playing basketball again. He's enjoying what we're doing. He's having a good time with teammates in the locker room. But the most important thing is that he's hungry. He wants to destroy everybody. He wants to play hard. He wants to show people he's one of the best players in the world. You can see it in practice. Zion is a unique player. Adding him is going to be scary for us. And how do you think adding him works, Mario, in the context of this team? Like with Herb Jones continuing to try to develop his 3-shot, and obviously Trey Murphy was beyond expectation in terms of shooting last year. Devontae Graham was maybe a little under expectation. CJ McCollum. Like, how do you feel? How well positioned is this team to take advantage of the Zion effect, as teams may have to start to pack the paint to try and stop him, and then just open everything else up?
There's definitely going to be some feeling out, I think, in the beginning of the season. But Zion, with his 27 points per game and shooting 60% from the field 2 years ago, will hopefully make up for all that. And you just have to figure some things out. Herb is definitely going to have to be more effective off the ball. I love that the first possession of the first preseason game, he catches and shoots the 3. He drains it. He goes 2 for 3 in the game. As a rookie, he made more threes in his first season in the NBA than he did in 4 years at Alabama.
Wow.
And he's been in the gym with Fred Vincent this offseason. So he's going to have to be more effective off the ball. And as far as the rest of the rotation, they're going to have to figure some things out. Like I said in the beginning, I think there will be some growing pains. But by the end of the season, they will have that down pat. And Zion obviously will make this team better. They're just going to have to figure some stuff out at first.
So is there any secret Mario negativity hidden anywhere in here, right? Because you continue to send us screenshots of your papers, your notes that you make during the show, in which you tend to crap on the local teams here. The latest one was about Latavius Murray making an implied statement that Nathaniel Hackett was better than Dennis Allen by signing with Denver. Have you written anything down badly about Zion? Because I have one concern right now. Have you written anything on your sheet, Mario?
I put stop playing Temple, more Murphy.
Okay.
Did that more towards the end of last season. Still got some Garrett Temple minutes last night. Some people were upset. So that is my only critique. Other than that, everything's all good.
So my only critique is
Your handwriting.
again,
Good God.
Jake, you are the outlier here. I guarantee you, all of us have normal handwriting. I can see Danny being a good handwriting person, actually. Again, you have the handwriting of a 7th grade girl who used to practice penmanship in cotillion class. It's very
I like
impressive.
that I'm getting shamed for my handwriting.
No, it's just very good. It is rare. You like my wife's handwriting is completely awful compared to yours. What, Danny? Do you have a good handwriting?
I have normal.
Okay. Well, would you describe Mario's as normal?
No,
I would
absolutely
describe
not.
No.
Mario looks like a 7-year-old.
That,
No,
it's bad.
No,
Good thing we
Mario,
live
I'm
in
with you, dude.
good thing we live in the digital age. This is
Yeah,
the only
bro.
time I write stuff with my hands.
Yeah, exactly.
No, we don't. I mean, you don't have to.
No, my only issue is right now. This is a paranoid issue, and this is irrational. But the only thing that freaks me out is that things feel too good right now. Right? You have a coach you believe in, you have a roster you believe in, you have a superstar returning from injury, looking like he's bought in, looking excellent. Everything just feels too good for the Pelicans right now, and I've been conditioned to believe that this sort of excitement and happiness is just a tease. But here's to hoping that this new generation here, people talk about breaking the cycle, right? Whatever it may be. Here's to hoping that these new Pelicans can do just that they can break the cycle, break me out of this fatalistic, overly negative mindset, and they can make us believe that they can be a relevant, good basketball team for an entire year that will not break your heart consistently. We'll see. I'm excited, dude.
Do you think Mario's handwriting is so they can't match up the ransom notes?
It's possible. It does have a schizophrenic feel to it a little bit, for sure. Like when have you ever seen like the pictures of when they give like LSD or drugs to like artists and then have them paint self-portraits and everything? Yeah, it's got a little bit of that feel to it. For sure. A little bit of Joker feel, a little bit like you cut random letters out of magazines and
Because they're all different sizes. That's the thing. Like, his handwriting, they're all different sizes, like he cut them out of the paper or a magazine.
You just sometimes you just write. I'm not judging.
I mean, look at that.
No,
Oh my God.
no, Mario, I'm with you, dude. That's just called a quick Scrabble.
And look, I'm a Gary Temple
quick
fan.
Scrabble.
That's my guy, so I don't like that message either.
Well, look, I love G-Temp too, but I mean, do you think Mario's wrong?
Yep.
I think G-Temp provides excellent leadership. He can be our Udonis Haslem.
I think he'd be a great head coach one day.
Yeah, no, let him be the Udonis Haslem,
that-
where he's
I
like
mean-
basically like player coach of the team, and just lead these young guys, teach them how to be pros.
Your name starts with an M, and that's what your M's look like?
Okay, relax.
Yeah, I mean, you went to a school that, a lot of people think a lot of, and Brother Martin. They let this pass.
Handwriting has nothing to do with intelligence.
They can read my answers on the test. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. There you go, Mario.
And most tests are multiple choice.
All right, so shout out the Pels. Hell of a debut last night.